Hello, hello, hello. This is Dean. Welcome back to the channel, Filipino Nurse Retires Home. I hope everybody is doing great. Now, today's topic is a random topic again. By the way, before I get too far, I would like to announce that I'm gonna use English as my method of communication to cater to people around the world. I am a Filipino as well as a naturalized American. Now, please understand this. I don't mean to offend anybody if I use English, and it is my channel, so you have to accept that I can do anything what I want. So the best thing is I'm able to cater to everyone in this world. And I hope the channel can help people who are interested. So if you are critical and harsh, the way you criticize, get out of the channel. I'm so sorry. I do not cater to people who are that way. So today's topic is about critical people who can influence you. Critical people, do not let them influence the way you think, the way you plan for your dreams as well as retirement. Okay, these are for OFWs and all the people who are wanting to go to the Philippines, as well as foreigners who wants to go to the Philippines and retire there and fulfill their dreams. Now, you notice that sometimes our friends and our families, acquaintances would speak bad about you retiring in the Philippines. That's kind of natural now, and you see them a lot. And I would hear sometimes Filipinos or Americans would hear this from their friends. Do not let those people influence you, because just listen to them, but do not let them influence you. You have your own way of deciding which right or wrong. Now, I'm going to explain to you about critical people. Or criticism itself is positive, it can be negative. Let's talk about the negative ones, all right? So the psychological explanation for critical people are sometimes they have low self-esteem, as well as they have inferiority complex in them. Really, they have bad inner conflict inside them. That's why they're so critical. Now, this is a good example, a beauty queen, right? She is so perfect, she is so perfect, but the critical people would scrutinize, almost like they want to use the microscope or maybe a magnifying glass to see the defect on every pores of their skin, of the beauty queen's skin, if there is some abnormality there. They would see the ears, if they are level or not, or one of the eyes is cockeyed, or maybe my hair is standing up like that, which is not a perfect beauty. Who cares? Who cares? But anyway, they overinflate those kind of weaknesses and will say it bluntly to your face. That's what they are. And they look for what went wrong before what went right, despite of what you had done for the whole company, the goodness for everybody to be happy. And then you're gonna make a mistake, and they're gonna inflate that mistake and get you fired away from your job site, and you're gonna get fired. So they overinflate things. Do you know why? Those people do not even know what they are doing. They really do not know. They're not aware of what they are doing. They thought that they basically get satisfaction from the people's misery after they have criticized a person. But the problem is, it is how the receiver accept the criticism. That's the only problem. Sometimes the receiver, I'm talking about the one that you had just criticized, do you think that person can accept the criticism. If he has a depressive personality, they can easily blow their heads off because they cannot take it anymore. If you keep criticizing and you point out the mistake, every day those people would dread to go back to work. They would dread to get up early in the morning. That's how you affected that person, because you're bullying the person. Because the only way you can control a person is to bully them by pointing out their mistake. That's what it is. Now, I notice also that those people that are so hard on others are the hardest on themselves. They're not happy people because they want to be perfect. So they bully other people so that they will feel good about themselves, that somebody else are inferior below them. That's how they are. So foreigners, if you want to go to the Philippines, do not let your friends and families influence you. Just listen to them because something might be true, okay, that you have not heard. But the only way to overcome that, if you think you would like to really go to the Philippines and try to live there on your own. And you will be the one to judge whether the criticism is good or bad. So do not let that dream of yours be influenced by those people. An example though, like me, I'm a nurse. I would not have been a nurse if my mother had listened to a friend of hers telling her that nursing profession is very hard, nasty, and cheap, and so on and so forth, and the studies is very expensive. If she would have listened to the friend, I would not have not been a nurse, and I would not have a chance to help the humanity, as well as able to have a good future in my retirement. So I would not have had that if my mom listened to those people. But she did it anyway. So I know, guys, the OFWs, you sometimes get bullied and you do not have good kind of experience in your job site. I know you've been probably bullied and so on and so forth. I do not know all those kind of abuses sometimes. Low paying job and so on and so forth. Nasty comments and so on and so forth. Do not let that bother you. Get up. You have still your mind and your spirit. That's gonna be your inner strength. You can overcome that and make something out of yourselves. So there's still a lot of chances there that you can make things work for you. So guys, anyway, do not let the negative, toxic people run over you. Do not let them win over you, because I know you're the only one who can win over them by doing the things that you think is right. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye.